Yo guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how you guys can counter Gura. But before we get into the video, I have a couple announcements to make. First, make sure to join my Discord. I'll have the link down below in the description. Also, I'll have it pinned in the comments. Not only that, this isn't really an announcement, but more of a disclaimer. This video is not perfect, alright? This is what I came up with on how to counter Gura after 1v1ing my friend for hours. And I went through hell trying to make this video because 1v1ing a Gura user is not fun. So yeah, this isn't 100% perfect, and this is just what I came up with on the go while I was fighting. So yeah, keep that in mind while you guys are watching this video. Alright, the first thing that I noticed while I was fighting a Gura user was that combo extenders don't really work well while fighting a Gura user, because a Gura user gets so much hyper armor on all its moves. It's to the point where every time you try to combo extend with Collier or Trident Pull or any kind of combo extender, they just hyper armor it and you get hit by their attack, which I've noticed quite a bit, which makes comboing a Gura user really challenging, especially if you're an M1 main like I am. So the thing that I started doing was trying to M1 combo, obviously, but not try to extend it too much. Like, leave it after a 5 hit and do a Pika kick. Obviously, if you're not a Pika user, that's not going to work as well, but you know what I mean. Like, try not to really combo extend with your weapon. Another thing I noticed, or not really another thing, but adding on to what I said about the combo extending, it really doesn't work out, and what they tend to use is Come At Me, aka their counter move. So what I like to do before I really rush in on a Gura user, I like to bait them using Come At Me. So if you're a Pika user, you can hold Light Lunge, and they tend to, either dash out the way if they don't have the move, but they usually try to counter it. So I usually just pull out the Light Lunge, they use it, I wait for them to finish the animation, then I use it. You can do this with Fireflies too. If you're a Mira, you can throw Fireflies in a Heiken. Sometimes they would try doing it on the Fireflies. This doesn't really happen as often, but I just see that happening every now and then. So yeah, you kind of want to bait them out on using Come At Me. It doesn't matter if they hit you, but as long as they use it, make sure you know that it has a long cooldown. It's a pretty long cooldown, so I recommend the second they use that, you want to rush them. That's your best opportunity to extend combos. So yeah, another tip is, this is coming straight from the Gura user I fought. He said that if you're fighting someone who's get-boing a lot, it makes it a lot harder for him to actually block break you, because his only moves that are good block breaks that are able to be aimed at the air is the one ball move, which is kind of hard to aim if you're get-boing around a lot. Also that one circle move, I forgot the name of them, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know. But yeah, he said it's really hard to hit any of his block breaks or his moves in general while you're in the sky, because most Gura users are M1 builds, but just use Gura for the block breaks. So yeah, I recommend you try to stay in the air as much as possible, and if you do happen to get comboed, I'll show you the combo I'm talking about on screen right now. Use a unblockable move. When I mean unblockable, I mean uncancelable. For a Pika user, that would be Mirror Kick. Mirror Kick cannot be cancelled, so I would use that mid-combo while they're trying to get out. Sometimes it will get you out the combo, sometimes it won't. For Mira, that's Flame Pillar, and so on and so on. You have to figure out for each of your fruits, or if you don't have a fruit in the first place, what's an uncancelable move to use. I'll throw up the combo I'm talking about on screen, by the way. As you guys saw in that clip right there, if I didn't use Mirror Kick, he would have just kept comboing me, and I've seen this full combo, and it does an easy 400 damage. So I saved myself some HP by just doing Mirror Kick, so you make sure you find your uncancelable move on whatever your Devil Fruit is. I already told you guys what Pika is and Mira. I don't know any other fruits really, so yeah, please find out. It will help you in the long run. This not only works on Gura users, it works on literally any combo, really. Sometimes obviously you're not going to be using it if it's impossible to get out of, or maybe you didn't click the button fast enough, you know? Just make sure you find it. It will help you in PvP in the long run. The last and final tip that I have for this video before I end it off is try to drain their haki. This only really works if you're a Logia user, but try to draw out the fight by staying range. Obviously, you don't want to complete stay range, or else they're not going to be using their haki. You know, every time they deactivate their haki, just rush them, because then they're forced to put on their haki. Waste their haki. It doesn't matter if you run out of haki, because they're not a Logia. You can hit them without haki. So waste their haki, and it'll make your life so much easier. Obviously, they're going to be having to resort to spamming their double fruit, but now you can do the same thing, or you can M1 them. They can't really do much after that. So try to stretch out the fight as long as you can, and every time they deactivate their haki, make sure to blitz them so they're forced to turn it back on. So yeah, I know there wasn't very many tips, and these are kind of like small things, but if you do them all correctly, it does really help. And after 2 hours and 33 minutes of fighting a Gura user, a Gura user, I started winning. I started winning my fights a lot more against him. In the background footage, these are like really early clips of me fighting him where I literally could not do anything. I was just taking L's left and right, but now I'm actually starting to beat him and stuff, so yeah, it definitely does work. Just have to get a little bit of practice and you'll do it. You'll beat a Gura user. And even though it's not fun fighting them, at least you can take the dub. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.